Moni. Here is a stretching video for you. This has helped me relieve anxiety, help with sore muscles, all of those things. So I'm going to show you a couple of them. I have to turn the mat around so I can show you. But the first one, like sometimes when I have anxiety, I just have energy. So I have to channel that energy and focus on something. And so a good way to start, let me show you. So start with your feet hip width apart. Take your left leg and take a big step forward. And make sure your feet are aligned. I don't know if you can see my feet in the video, and it's hard to talk and balance at the same time. But anyways, once you get a good firm, like you feel stable, then bend your front leg, but distribute your weight on the back leg and just hold the stretch. You'll feel a stretch in your hip flexor and just hold. You can put your hands up, down, whatever you need to do for balance. You can even hold on to something if you need to next, but it just helps you focus on your energy so it's not scattered all over the place, but it's focused in one spot. And that's stabilizing and holding yourself in this way. And then if you drop your knee to the ground and put your hands on the inside of your foot, and then drop your hips. I don't know if you can see my hips, but you want to drop your hips and you're going to feel a nice stretch in your hip flexors. You can, put your knee on the ground, or if you want to intensify and you still feel energy that you want to focus on, you can lift your leg off the ground, but to really focus on the stretch, put your knee down and sink your hips as far as your flexibility allows. Maybe you go to your forearms, but make sure you maintain a 90-degree angle or that your knee stays above your ankle. You don't want to push your knee past your toe, and just hold that stretch. This one's a really good one. And then of course, if you hold yourself in a plank position and then do downward dog, where you just kick your hips up to the sky, that's always a good stretch. And then forward fold, touch your toes. It's nice to have your legs, your knees slightly bent, and you want your rib cage to fall on your quads, and just let your rib cage rest on your quads. And the back of your legs will stretch, and that feels really good. The next really good stretch is called pigeon. I don't know if you can see, but you want to, you can see, you totally see. You want to bend your leg down. You start with your right leg. So it looks like what does that look like, an L? So it looks like this. And make sure your hips are square. You'll want to sit on one side, but hold yourself up so your body weight's centered. And lay down wherever your flexibility allows. You might be holding yourself up and feel a decent enough stretch that this is good. But this is one of my favorite stretches. It's for your IT band. Because I'm a runner, or I'm always on my feet, going, your IT band gets tight. So you might be that way too, and the IT band's on the lateral part of your leg. So anyways, this feels really good. That's another stretch. The best stretch, especially for anxiety or stress or anything, is child's pose. I think I showed you this in the last video, but if you sit on your heels, so make sure your butt's touching your heels, and you reach your hands in front as far as you can, like creep up with your fingertips, you'll feel an awesome stretch in your back. And this just feels really nice. It's called child's pose because you're like completely surrendered. That will stretch your back. What else feels good just to center your energies is you just hold this position. And it's almost relaxing enough to sleep in. The next one we'll call a wide-legged forward fold. So you'll be in a wide stance, and your toes will be at 45 degrees, and you push your hips back, and it's really fun to just hang out in this position. So maybe you make a window and you let your head just hang, My favorite thing to do is put my arms on the ground and go down this far. You could slowly climb your hands back this way. This feels really good. It actually looks harder than it is. Once you get into the position, you'll realize how awesome it feels. And you can even do rotating triangles, and it will release your back. It feels really good. So try those stretches. Let me know what you think, and I'll send you other things as you let me know. Give me some feedback. Okay, bye.